Welcome back to another episode of the Brittany Sherell Podcast. I am super honored to be your host. And today's topic, we are going to talk about loving the wrong you. As super women of the world, it's relatively easy for us to get away from the things that serve us, the things that serve our happiness, the things that bring us fulfillment. Well, in that process of serving others and making sure the people around us are good, we have a tendency to lose ourselves. Most of us have been in that spot where we're just looking in the mirror like, who is this person? Who am I? How did I get here? I mean, me included. Honey, I'm right here with you. So this podcast is dedicated to that moment when we realize we're super frustrated with who we've become. We tend to really beat ourselves up pretty badly about the state of being that our life is in. Well, here's something that I had to realize in my own life. The thing that really helped me was the bridge over troubled water for me was I had to come to a realization that I was loving the wrong me. You might be loving the wrong you. And what I mean by that is, sometimes we really romanticize the person we were before life happened. That person is gone, honey. That was a different version of you. You're never going to see that person again because that was the person you needed to be in that season of your life. And just like winter, summer, spring, fall, I think I hit them all. That was not supposed to be a freestyle, but I'm going to give it to you how it comes. Just like those seasons change, the seasons of life change. And so the version of who we need to be changes along with whatever life stage we're in. And so we have to stop romanticizing the person we used to be before life happened. Okay? So now, don't get me wrong, baby. Now, if you trying to get back to that goal weight, that might be possible. But what I'm talking about here is a bit deeper than that. It's a bit deeper than just saying I want that 20-year-old body I used to have. This is more of I am just mentally not the same person I used to be. I'm not emotionally the same person I used to be. I used to be so super patient. I used to be able to just let stuff roll off my back all the time. Well, baby, that may have been who you needed to be in that season, but it's okay if you're a little bit tougher. It's okay if you trust a little less. It's okay if your discernment has changed about people, places, things. That is okay. So learn to love the version of you that is here now, because who you are right now is who you need to be in this moment. Now, does that not mean that you need to improve on some things? Yes, definitely. But stop searching for that person you used to be, because that person is gone. Like, that was almost like you had an alter ego, baby. We're in a new season of life, and we're a new person. I can recall when I was trying to get out of a toxic relationship, one of my closest friends came to visit me. And when he came, I was not my usual chipper self. I was always typically a very bubbly person, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I was not that. I didn't have much conversation for him. I was fresh out of a very toxic situation, a situation that really changed my whole life. I was trying to heal. I was trying to figure out who I was again. And he didn't mean any harm by it, but I can recall it hurt me to my core. Right before he left, he was like, Brittany, you just not the same person. Like, Brittany, you're not the same. You've changed. And I can remember in that moment, I blew up at him. Y'all, it was bad. I just remember telling him, well, excuse me for all the mess I done been through, changing me and creating a new person. You right, I'm not the same person. And if you can't accept it, then fine. And I really probably didn't handle it in the best way because we were both lost. He had never experienced someone close to him going through the type of traumatic stuff I had been through. And it was all new to me too. I had never been in this position in my life. And in that moment, for some reason, him saying that made me feel so defensive. It made me feel like he was implying something was wrong with this new version of me. And all he really meant was, I've got to get to know you again. And we have to get to know ourselves again sometimes. Every new season, there are some things that are going to shake us up. There are some things that are going to change in our lives. It's going to change who we are at our core. And so in those seasons, we're going to have to reacquaint ourselves. And when we reacquaint ourselves with who we are, that also means we're going to have to reintroduce ourselves to some people who are connected to us. And I hope you caught that word. So you got to reacquaint yourself sometimes when seasons change with who you are within. And then be prepared to reintroduce yourself to others, because they're going to have to talk to you different. They're going to have to act differently towards you. They're going to have to treat you a little different because you're not the same person they used to know. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself grace. Embrace the person that you are. Get really close and intimate with who you are and loving who you are and understanding that it's okay to be different. It's okay to never get back to who you were 20 years ago. It's okay to never get back to who you were 3 years ago. It's okay to never get back to who you were, because that's not who God needs you to be right now. So my task for you this week is to write yourself a love letter. Dig in deep. Remember how you were in middle school and you had that strong puppy love that you would swear up and down was not puppy love, it was the real thing, and y'all would write them long love notes? Do that for you. I need you to dig deep, get really intimate, get really detailed about the things you love about yourself. Yes, we all have things that need to change. Yes, we all have things that need to improve. But this week we're focusing on grace. And we're giving ourselves grace, and we're loving on ourselves and reminding ourselves that we're okay. The person we are now is perfectly fine. We are beautiful just the way we are. So this week, take some time to seriously write yourself a love letter. No one else needs to read it. This is between you and God. This is between you and God. Okay? So just give yourself grace and stop searching for who you used to be. God's calling you up a little higher. If you have a few moments, just a few seconds, if you would please rate the podcast, leave a review. Those things really help other women find our community and connect. And girl, until next time, get back to your dreams